There she is. Hello, Endo. So I want to do Mavis. Not planning to do too much exercise today. I did a fair bit yesterday. Today I'm going to be shopping and probably doing some trails on Mount Doug. Today is the day of the Times Colonist 10K. So a lot of my friends will be involved in that. Yesterday was quite interesting. I did 3 10-kilometer loops of my neighborhood. Exactly the same loop, 3 identical loops. And the hardest thing was to start each subsequent lap because I had to run all the way back to my front door to grab a drink from my sports drink. I also stashed a bottle at the 5K mark, which I was using on each lap, approximately equivalent to every 35 minutes. Excuse me. Almost perfect running weather today for a race. Overcast and cool. It had rained last night a little bit, so the moisture level is quite high. But I don't think anybody is going to be suffering from heat stroke today unless they overdo it. And then it wouldn't be heat stroke, it would be more like just plain overexertion. Mind you, a lot of people go into this race every year totally unprepared. It's the largest event in Victoria, I believe. Maybe not quite as large as the marathon, because the marathon has, let me think now, 1, 2, 3 events in the same day. It has the 5 miler, which is 8 kilometers. They also have the half and the full marathon, but that's on Canadian Thanksgiving, which isn't until October. So I'm the only person at Lambrick Park today. There's a man practicing obedience tests for his dog. No, I think he's playing more than anything else. I understand that Steve is looking for a dog. I think a collie would be nice for him, either a border collie or one of those small versions of Lassie. I think a dog would be very good for both him and his wife Margie, because they could have that extra responsibility now that their kids are all grown up and left and leaving home. They'll have a discipline that will get them out of the door to walk the dog. Plus, as Steve says, he'll have a companion. He'll be able to talk to us and his dog. The reason I mentioned Maurice Tarrant is because He's done every single one of the marathon, of the 10K. He's got an unbroken streak. I think he's done it 30 times. It's been going for about 30 years.
Yeah, good for him.
Maybe not quite 30 years, but I think originally it was called the Dallas Dash. And then eventually it became the TC 10K. Anyway, let's see if...
I don't remember what it was called.
Dallas Dash. I remember doing it once as the Dallas Dash, but that was back in 97.
Oh, I wasn't here in 1970.
You arrived in 1970?
No, I was like here in 76.
Ah, okay. I think Mavis is up. All right. See you later. Oh, hi. Mavis, I was just talking to Joan of Arc. I remembered her name today. Joan of Arc. You found those Tums. And I believe this container of Tums is almost empty. Yeah. All right, so let me give you your pills and start the kettle for our tea. How's your tea?
Very good indeed, thank you.
Oh, wow, thank you. Could it be like my best tea this week?
Well, every.
One day I made pretty bad tea, but that was the day that I was confused and I put the milk in with the tea bag so that the water never got a chance to boil the steep.
I bet I didn't complain though.
It was already off the boil. Oh, well, I complained. I was the first one to notice. You two put the light to complain.
Yeah, I certainly wouldn't complain if anybody was giving me a cup of tea.
You're so sweet, Mavis.
Oh, yeah.
The salt of the earth. Do you want me to hang up your pants? The ones that you're not wearing?
Yes, please.
So we're going to hang up the ones that you're wearing.
I thought I'd hung those up, actually.
Let me put my phone away so I don't forget it. Noni made, well, she didn't make the pouch for me, but she put the strap on it.
Oh, good, is it?
Well, it means that I can carry the phone around my neck safely so it doesn't get dropped. If I'm carrying it in my hand or in my pocket, I could easily fall and smash it, but if it's around my neck...
I hope you don't smash your neck.
No, hopefully not. It would have to be quite a serious impact for me to damage my phone hanging around my neck, especially in its protective pouch. You okay?
I think I'll live.
You think you'll live? Coughing like that can make your head spin sometimes. When you cough, you're creating pressure in your chest, and that could easily give you a little bit.
This morning my head was spinning. I thought,
Could have been the heat. How are we doing for time? Oh, 2 minutes. Well, so you're going to have a quiet date here, a quiet day here, yeah, and expect to see the nurse. Where did she find you last time? Did she find you downstairs, or?
oh, she came here.
And you happened to be in. That was good. Because I'm sure if she asked anybody in the building where Mavis was, they would tell them if they
Well,
knew.
you shouldn't do that, really. I mean, people,
Well, if she introduces herself as a nurse.
yeah. But I mean, she should ask at the desk, and they would tell her. And
Oh, that's what I mean. If they asked somebody in the office, so it wasn't mean just a passers-by.
Anybody passing by.
You're not that famous. So I have an extra milk here. Because I picked one up and you picked one up, we've got a spare. for tomorrow. And if it should look as if we're not getting through it quick enough, I can just drink it.
Yep.
How did I drink mine so quickly?
Put a bit more milk in it.
I might have put a little more milk in it, yeah. No, I noticed that your laundry hamper is full again. I don't know how come.
What?
Your laundry hamper is full again.
If I put that thing in, that makes it full, doesn't
Well,
it?
no, but there's a whole bunch of underwear that I'm sure I did it for you just the other day.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
You didn't just take it off the bed and put it back in there.
I don't think I did.
That wouldn't be very smart, would it? No, that looks like a new set of washing there. But I think I'll wait till Monday to do that. I'm sure you still have enough clothes.
Underwear that's in the bottom drawer over there.
Over here?
Yeah, in the bottom drawer.
I don't understand it, because I did at least 5 pairs of underwear for you. And you only have 2 left. I think you probably just took it off the bed and threw it in there.
Huh?
See, this I believe you were wearing, so this looks like a little cardigan.
It's white, it's dirty.
Oh, I know why it's full, because it had the detergent bottle inside the bottom. Oh, okay, so that's the mystery is solved now.
Yeah.
It's not that your hamper was full, it's just that
Whoever came back from doing it before.
yeah, but I forgot to take the laundry detergent out of the hamper.
I saw it in there and I thought, well, maybe that's a good idea. I'll do that.
Between you and me, Mavis, I tell you. All right, I think we're ready now.
Okay.
Tea's done, okay. Very good. Perfect timing. There. You know, you might have come down with a cold, despite your injury, and that's what was making you feel doubly bad. Partly because you had this head cold, and partly because you had a wound in your leg.
Yeah. Just forgot it, okay.
All right, so you'll be seeing Noni at lunchtime with your lunchtime antibiotic, and then you'll be seeing the nurse in the afternoon.
Okay, I'll see you for...
You'll see me for tomorrow morning, for sure, all right?
Bye.
Bye-bye, Mavis. Be good. Over you go. So hello again. It's now around 9:30, maybe 10 o'clock, and I have just a short rest day run to record for you. A little bit of extra material from this morning's episode. Heading towards Glendenning and Mount Doug, running through the Feltham Trail, or Feltham, as they say here. Been yet another great week for podcasting. They only get better. Lots of good stuff to listen to. It's nice to see Dirt Dog recording a little more consistently.
Today is, as I said earlier, the day of the Times Colonist 10K. Not the best weather for the canyons. It's a chilly 12 degrees Celsius, overcast. They prefer it when it's warm. Whereas most of the Victorian running community would say that today was a perfect day for a race because it's overcast and cool. I don't have
2 kilometers.
I don't have a pace goal today other than to stay as comfortable as possible for about 45-50 minutes. With the 13 minutes that I already have edited, I will tack on this 35 minutes, switching to my voice recorder now from my phone from this morning. I've already cycled to see Mavis, and I cycled to the Mount Doug Food Market, where I intend to buy some healthy food. I think I should get some more meat. I know I have eggs and turkey stew. I was debating whether to go to the large supermarket to buy my bread flour, but I think I'll just get some potatoes. Back on the road system from Feltham Trail, running on Livingston, I presume. Heading towards Glendenning and the back of Mount Doug. Pretty soon I'll be turning towards my home. I'm going to make a loop out of it. That car has a Klondike number plate. Now they have come a long way from the Klondike. Don't think they're here for the marathon, I mean for the 10K. They might well be visiting their parents, kind of thing, in Victoria. I'm fascinated by where some of my listeners, our listeners, come from, and where they are. I'd like to have a little flag. Oh no, that was on a map, I should say. Stick in some pins. But no, I won't do that. It's the nice thing about Facebook. You can see what everybody's up to and where they are. That's good enough geolocation for me. So I've heard from Norman and Jim and Steve. And I think Dirt Dog should be included in there. I heard him quite recently. Looking forward to hearing the marathon report from our friend Chris. Hello. Hi.
Okay.
Just coming on to Glendenning now. Sorry about the handyman. Sounds like he's cutting tile. That would make that kind of noise. Hang on. Bit of a heads up here. Thank you. I was approaching the crosswalk at a bit of a tangent, so I stuck up my hand just so that everybody knew there was a madman on the loose. Alright, back on the bridle trail beside Glendenning, heading still uphill. Hello. Mavis is thriving on her antibiotic now.
3 kilometers.
Her foot and ankle area no longer look puffy and discolored. I never realized that 30k would take it out of my legs quite the way that it did. It's not really residual soreness, it's more just a lot of damaged muscles that haven't had quite enough protein to mend. I know I have 35 minutes to record to finish off this 48-minute production. I don't think I will do any additional production today. I already did my 15 minutes of editing this morning. I'm using my Spreaker account for stashing audio files that I later delete. So if you miss a show that appears briefly, don't worry, you will get the gist of it later from another source, from the main show. You will be missing some additional material, but that's okay. Easy come, easy go. This section is the plat principal, the main course. Hi. The first section was just the starter. Selection, edited selection of starters. Hello. I'm now on Glendinning itself. Running up Glendinning. Ahead of me is a woman who has but one leg. I'm wondering if I know this person. I think I do. Hello. Is that John's dog?
It is, yeah.
Hi,
Hi.
I'm Carlos, remember me?
Yes, I do actually. Hi, now I see your face, yeah.
Yeah, I thought, well, how many women will be walking up here with one leg?
Yeah, that's right, yeah. It's only me, I think,
Only
just
you.
about, yeah.
Did you leave your prosthetic limb at home?
Yeah, I do. For walking around the woods, to be honest, I'm
Doesn't
much
help.
better off on these. It's
Three is better than...
yeah, it's no help to me.
Four.
It's just going up and down on unlevel ground. It's not really good. It's fine just walking around town sort of thing, but for anything off-road kind of thing, it's not good.
No,
So,
I know the feeling.
yeah.
Are you going to the Olympics with John?
Yeah, we're going in 135 days or something it is.
Wow.
Not that I'm counting.
Good luck. Now, how does
Yeah.
this work with the sailing? Do you both work the tiller, or does
No,
John...
John's driving the boat and I'm
John
doing
steers,
the, yeah, I'm
and
doing
you're
the,
the,
I
crew.
I have 3 sails to manage, yeah.
Oh, wow. But I'm sure you have those routines.
Hi.
Those routines.
Yeah. Pardon?
Yeah,
He's Chow Mix, yeah.
I remember seeing the dog for the first time a little while ago.
Right.
Yep, John was on the Lochside Trail.
Lochside, yeah. He's nearly 2 now. He's 2 in July.
Yep.
So he's getting...
All right, well, good luck in the Olympics.
Oh, thanks.
What event is it called?
It's the sailing, the Paralympic sailing. It's the Scud 18, which is the type of boat.
Scud 18.
But it's the 2-person boat. There's only 3 types of boats in the Paralympic sailing, so if you look up that, you'll find us. Under Canada, basically.
Great. Well,
So
excellent.
yeah, keep an eye out. Hopefully it'll be exciting. And
I'm
we
sure
went
it
down
will
to
be.
Rio last year. We've already been down and checked it out, so it's quite an experience down there.
So the sailing is in the main harbour or whatever?
Yeah, it's in the main bay, which is
Hi.
morning. Which is right underneath the Sugarloaf and Cristo and
Oh,
all that.
oh,
So
okay.
it's very spectacular. It's like once in a lifetime thing. You know. So,
Well, I'm really envious of you both.
yes.
I just run in the woods. That's all I do nowadays.
Well, I love my walks with Zephyr every day.
What's
I
the
just-
dog's name again?
Zephyr.
Zephyr, like the car.
Yeah. Well, it's also like a wind.
Yep.
A name for a sort of a gentle wind that appears out of nowhere is a Zephyr.
I better keep going, otherwise I'm going to speed you up or I'm going to... I don't know.
Well, enjoy your run.
Thank you.
I'm sure Zephyr would come with you.
I'm sure he would. The dog wanted to follow me. So, yeah, that's John. John's wife, I should say. She's from Birmingham originally. She is an amputee. Just, I believe, below the hip. I don't think she has a knee joint. She was well tanned, but I think that's probably more from the sailing that she and John do together. So I'll have to watch out for my Olympic friends. Scud 18. Maybe it's 18 foot long. Paralympic sailing. That's why I carry my voice recorder. Luckily, I'm using my tracking app, so it's not quite as invasive as my other app. It takes far more data points, so it's more accurate than the running apps. But with a 5-hour run in the near future, for me, I don't want to have dead batteries on my phone all the time, because my training runs are getting longer. So I switch back to the other apps. Hello.
4 kilometers.
4 kilometers from my house. That's about 3 kilometers of running, because I cycled to the store. But with the walk break and the talk break, I believe the cycling will just about look like running anyway. Hi. Hello, dog. That was an old dog. Stepped in towards me instead of away. A young dog would react to the stimulus of the eyes. That old dog looked as if he was relying on memory rather than visual input to know which way to step. Down I go. Hello. Into the glory zone of Whitaker Trail. Jim was saying that the other day about how with the regular podcast listeners, they get to know where we run because we're always mentioning it, which is always nice when a video sometime down the line appears so that you can actually visualize the scenery. It becomes much more real and you can focus on the glorious downhill trails. I won't try and make a video because I don't have my trusty point and shoot. I have my iffy iPhone. I was thinking about Steve and his issues with his running apps, and I wonder if he has it toggled to maximum battery life. That's one of the options, and all that means is that it samples the data much less often so that it would be inherently inaccurate on a winding kind of route. It would miss a lot of data points. And it could be it. Like the way I had to switch from my hiking app to my running app because it was chewing up too much battery life. I've done this run hundreds of times, but always in the other direction. Cycling to the supermarket meant that I made the loop, a clockwise loop, rather than what I usually do, which is run out through the neighborhood and then make it a counterclockwise loop, cycling to the turnaround point kind of made the difference which direction I ran in. I wanted to get to the trail as soon as possible. Crossing Mount Douglas parking lot on Church Hill, heading back towards the creek. Mount Douglas Creek. Yep, passing where there used to be the tree graveyard, where there is now just some rotting tree limbs. All the big stuff has vanished. Could have been an ecological hazard, having too much wood there rotting. Maybe that's what it was. Hello. Hi, dog.
Hey.
3 dogs off leash. But in this neighborhood, this trail is just basically for residents and dog walkers. Hi. Couple of dachshunds on leashes, just crossing the weir, Douglas Creek weir, heading back into civilization. I'm going to be popped out onto Robin Wood very soon as I snake around. I'm saying 35 minutes will come up pretty soon.
5 kilometers.
10 minutes time. 10 more minutes of recording will just about get me back to Lambrick Park. So I've walked about half of that, half of 1 kilometer maybe. But other than just that I'm running with a very small spark in my compression chambers, everything seems to be fine. Talking of spark, I managed to fix my lawnmower for its first springtime use a couple of weeks ago, and basically all I did was took the plug out, yanked the rope a few times with the throttle open with zero compression, and basically cleared out either the oil from the carburetor or got some oil into the crankcase. I don't know how it works. So this is 1 kilometer from my home, but I'm going to be running 2 kilometers basically to get back to my bicycle, where I will buy some meat, fruit, vegetables, and maybe bottle of San Pellegrino. I do have beer, but I don't really want to be drinking beer just because I'm thirsty, if you know what I mean. I'm going to go a slightly different way, seeing as I'm not heading for home at the moment. I can go straight across San Juan and follow the footpath towards Lambrick. Seeing as I'm probably, I got about 1 more kilometer to run. 7 minutes on the clock for my recorder. I have never been on this laneway ever, but it carries on. This is good. I can see the laneway cutting through to the next neighborhood. Oh, I know where I am. I'm going to have to hang a slight left when I hit Kenmore. Indigo and Prairie is where I am now, heading for Kenmore. I'm going to pop out just about level with the Gordon Head Middle School. Other than running 30k yesterday, the hardest thing was running away from my house. Well, the last 2 times were a little less exciting. Mind you, the last one was good because I figured, okay, 10k to go. And when I got to the 5k, I looked around for my iced tea bottle that I had stashed, and it had gone. Somebody probably thought it was either a urine sample or just plain trash. Hello, Jenny. I recognize you today.
Again, yeah.
Well, without the sunglasses and the hat.
It was hot that day.
It was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, this is a good day for running, eh?
What's the name of your dog?
This is Prada.
Prada.
This is Prada.
Does
yeah.
Derek know Prada?
He does, yeah.
So
yeah.
if I say to Derek, I saw Prada and Jenny on Sunday.
You know exactly. Yep,
Okay,
totally.
well, I'll do that.
Yeah, good.
See you later.
Have a good day.
So that was Jenny, my cast of thousands, Derek's foster mother. For the longest time, I think Derek was with her from age 12 to age 30. 18 years, yes indeed. No wonder he calls her his mum. 6 kilometers. Alright, exactly 1 more to go. David Foss has probably finished his 50k around about now. I'm extremely jealous and proud of him. by now it will be history. I trust that he enjoyed our submissions. Hello. It's a very friendly kid. No idea who it was. Maybe somebody who likes yellow bandanas. Alright. The last connector before Mount Douglas Supermarket. Hi. This is now officially Lambrick Park, and I have officially 2 more minutes to say goodbye. As I run into the wind with the wind filter in place. I think Norman was saying to me the other day that he was using his Jabra headphones. I was wondering whether he could monitor his audio recording with his Jabra. I'm pretty sure he could from his phone. Not so sure how that would work from the voice recorder. I think there would have to be some kind of Bluetooth adapter. That would be a cool thing to have for the Sony. Wow. It could be a combined wind filter and Bluetooth adapter built in. Hello. Now that is $1 million idea. You heard it first. April 24th, 2016. As I hike up with 33 seconds to go. Well, it's been a great week, as I was saying. I will try and curtail my enthusiasm for recording. I occasionally make a video, as you know, partly so I can set the scenes for my audios. Plus, I can get that creative element in my life. Alright, so there's my beeps for telling you that the show is now over. Bye bye.